Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. I want to talk today about who are the people that you're surrounding yourself with? Are they really healthy for you? Because this is something that I had to learn a few years ago and learn it the hard way. But you know what? It has changed how the trajectory of my life, and especially in business. This is something that I think is really important that we forget about in business is who are the people we have around us and what is their influence, and not just the things they tell you, but their energy. So for those of you who've never met me before, I am Jen Sheraton. I'm an entrepreneur. I am super passionate about helping network marketers to build their business online. And I'm a mentor as well. So, one of the things that I've become really aware of, especially when we're in business, is that we end up with all these people around us, whether, especially if you're in network marketing, if you've got uplines, downlines, sidelines, people who are in your company, and sometimes there can be a lot of negative energy from any of those areas. And this happens in our personal lives as well. So, what I'm talking about is actually very transferable to different areas of our lives. But I really want to show that how having the wrong people around you in business can really impact. And if you take the time to really assess when something, in your gut just tells you it's not right, is it maybe there's certain people that are influencing how you're feeling, how your business is operating. And I'm not talking about being really mean and cutting them off and all of that sort of thing. I'm talking about, so what element and how much access do you give yourself to that negative energy? And if you're not really, attuned to that energies, that's okay. It was something that took me a very long time to even understand and let alone actually tap into. But a lot of us that get that gut feeling, and we might not be able to articulate it. But if there is somebody within your business that is always negative, is always whinging, always complaining, then maybe they're not a healthy person to have around, because that's just going to feed into you. I am so big on having positive, happy people in my life. And I know that sometimes I can get sucked into that negativity as well. And, it's hard to get away from. I'll be, honest. But I make a really conscious decision about the language I use and then the people I associate with. So if somebody wants to work with me, they've got to have the willingness and the drive to want to change the circumstances. Yes, things may be awful right now and they're in a negative place, but if they're willing to work and change their mindset and shift their language and even posture. If you notice that somebody who's very negative is all very hunched over and they're slouching, whereas somebody who's feeling happy and positive is going to be much more upright, shoulders back kind of posture. But if you're in a bad place, I'm not discounting you, but if you're willing to move yourself out of your situation and improve things, I am more than willing to work with you. But when you have somebody who constantly complains, is not helping themselves, then I kind of have to say, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. And that can be really hard to do. And I've had to learn that in business sometimes people are not the right fit for your business as a customer, as an employee, any component of your business, if they're not in the right mindset and the same path is where you want to go. I don't want somebody who's going to be negative and complain and whinge that things aren't working out their way, but they're not willing to put the work in to improve it. So today's live is just a bit of an opportunity to say, have you looked at who's around you? Are they good? Are they bad? Maybe you can help them change their mindset, because this is something that I did myself. I was in a very negative place, always had negative language, and have done a lot of work. And if you would like to learn more, I have definitely got blogs on my website. I've even got a gratitude journal that I've published that can help you to shift your mindset into a much more positive and place and express more gratitude. And expressing gratitude has such a knock on effect with your energy. So, if any of that interests you, please get in contact with me. You can send a message. If you're watching this on the replay, give me a hashtag replay that I know to come back and say hello to you. But honestly, this is something that's important no matter what business you're in, what your personal life is like. Sometimes we just have to reassess who is around us. So have an awesome rest of your day, and I'm going to talk to you all really soon.